right, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahaka, Quadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, being a good example to us brothers, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel, the men, women, and children that are scattered abroad, and to the speckled bird, and foreigners, Israelite foreigners. I like to say Shalom. It's your brother Zakar Kassad, coming to you with a quick lesson. I've been listening to the elders, talking about this Hassan, or whatever his name is. He said that Russia's going to rule for a little bit, but I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, and the elders been saying it. You got that from IUIC, like, I feel like I'm nobody to really, but I'm not nobody really. I'm just a man. I'm just trying to be a man of the Lord, servant of the Lord. Okay, but nothing makes sense here because the Lord is omnipotent. Okay, if the Lord sets you up to take you down, just like He said Pharaoh. Okay, like how is Russia going to rule for just a little bit? It's not going to happen. And I was sitting here thinking. I was reading through 2nd Esdras chapter 13. All right. Okay. 2nd Esdras chapter 13. And I'm here at Isaiah 34 right now. But I've just been thinking, like, if we got spiritual powers, if we, I don't know. I've listened to all the brothers' videos. And all that I can think about is even our babies are going to have spiritual power, dude. Like, we're going to be able to listen to your thoughts. So how is anybody, and the number one thing here is that the people of my curse to judgment, those Russians are Edomites, dude. A lot of them, some of them may be Israelites, but they're all Edomites. That's why in the book of Isaiah 19, it's the Egyptian versus Egyptian. Basically, the Edomite versus the Edomite. How in the hell, if we're going to have spiritual power, we're going to be able to read your thoughts. See, what these guys are doing, they're casting doubt. They're trying to come up with a different system in order to gain money. It's all for filthy lucre's sake. It's all for likes, for views. And we know a lot of you fake ass people out there, you only watch the video if it's some drama. You only watching for entertainment. Therefore, the Lord's going to destroy you people, man. So get ready for the slaughter, man. Right? How in the hell, if our babies, even our babies going to be having spiritual power, how in the hell are you going to come against Yahweh Shai? This is the book of Isaiah 34 and 5. And it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And what's that? The thermonuclear, what's it called? Thermonuclear warheads, man. Those nukes. Those are the Lord's swords, man. The book of Isaiah tells you that He created the, let me go to the Isaiah 54. And I'll come back. So the Lord creates all these things. I don't understand you people. But just like the elder said, you guys are novices lifted up with pride. See, I'm a young man. I'm a little guy. I haven't been in the truth as long as you guys. But I know for damn sure ain't nobody coming against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. See, the way they're speaking is this: they don't have any fear of the Lord. They don't have fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. How the hell is somebody going to come up against the same being, the same power that created them, that directs their steps, that knows their every move? How is that going to happen? Have you not been reading? Did you not understand the scriptures? I know I don't know much, but you definitely. What the hell are you talking about, young man? What are you talking about, Hassan, or whatever your name is, from recently dropped out of Sakari? Those are a bunch of punks anyway. They carry guns, act like they're tough, but they're not tough. You guys are a bunch of punks. You're a bunch of punks. You don't believe in the Lord. You don't believe in the fear of the Lord. You don't believe in the Lord because you choose to carry guns to camp. You choose to keep on wearing that freaking hat. You don't have no faith or anything. The Lord is going to destroy you people. And that's a guarantee. Mark those words. A lot of y'all about to get destroyed because you have no fear. And, you know, I've been sitting back and I don't want to say too much. And, you know, I'm playing my role because I'm just a baby in this. But that don't mean that I don't know the fear of the Lord, man. You guys don't got no fear. You don't talk about Yahushua. You say that Paul's writings are this, that, and the other, but Yahushua came to Paul personally. And when you really sit back and look at it, it should put more fear of the Lord into you brothers that are not in Sakari. That the Lord, he made all this and he directed those guys' steps to go in the direction and say the things that they're saying to be condemned in these last few seconds of Babylon the Great and this Edomite kingdom. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So how in the heavens is Russia gonna come back again? Aren't most of those Russians Idumeans? Aren't they Amalek? Aren't they Edomites, man? Didn't they come from the same stock? The Dukes of Edom. So how can you even try to formulate your mind on a plan to explain that kind of shit that you're speaking? I don't understand you people, man. I just got a few scriptures here. This is Isaiah 34:5. Again, for my sword, those missiles, man. Okay, the missiles is going to hit America mainly, but they're going to hit other parts. They're going to hit Israel, and they're ultimately going to destroy all of you damn people, all you damn Israelites, the 2/3 of Israel, okay, are going to be destroyed. But mainly, you people of the Lord's curse to judgment. I'm going to read it right now. Behold, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Now, if you go into the, I thought I had it with me, but it's at home. I got another book. But if you go into Edom, okay, just Google it, man. Hey, the people of the Lord's curse to judgment are you so-called white people, man. You wicked elites of the so-called white people. You're going into slavery, baby. Yeah, you're going into slavery. And we're going to have a good time with you. Okay? It says, the sword of the Lord shall be filled with blood. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord shall be filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, aka America, and a great slaughter on the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. So it don't matter if you're in America, it don't matter if you're in Russia, all you Edomites are going into slavery, boy. I'm going to pull a scripture up here. The book of Psalms. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. It don't matter what you do, what you say. It don't matter. This is Psalms 139 and 21. I'll start at 20. It says, for they speak. I'll start at 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye wicked men, ye bloody men. And that goes for 2/3 of our own people, and especially you Edomites and you heathens. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Yeah, you calling them Jesus Christ. Verse 21, here's the point. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? And right now, Hassad, IUIC, all you other camps, Sakari, you rising up against the Lord. Do not I hate them, O power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the Lord of hosts, man, which means the Lord of armies, the same one that ordered your steps. You wouldn't even woke up this morning. And like the elders been saying, your punk ass was still in diapers whenever the elders started preaching. You gonna go against the elders of the Lord? See, one thing I realize with these people's minds is that they have a carnal mind. They're not spiritual. All you people really don't believe in the Lord because you don't have the fear of the Lord. You're carnal. You're looking up on outward appearances. You totally forgot about the angels around those men. You totally forgot about the angels. The scriptures say that if you touch one of these little ones, you offend one of these little ones. You totally forgot about the angels, man. You forgot. That means you have no fear. Do not I hate them, O Lord, Yahweh, that hate thee. Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Yeah. And you're going to have to die on this side. Okay? We count you an enemy. So let's go to the book. Since we read Isaiah 34 and 5, it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and the people, the whole people, not just over here in America, the people of my curse to judgment. There's a comma there. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that moved all the waves thereof. And I behold, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. That's our Lord coming back. All right. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled. Not just over here in America, not just this, that, no, all of you, everything. All things trembled that were seen under him. He's coming back, man. Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. So all. Verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number. Okay, so they're going to be fighting. They're going to be trying to go to war, World War III. It's coming up. But guess what? It says, and after this I behold, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came up out of the sea. All right. And if you go back to Genesis, the Lord divided the waters, okay, from the firmament and the waters that were under the firmament. All right. So the Lord is coming. He's going to come. He's going to come into this atmosphere, man. And it says, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That great mountain is called a so-called UFO, UAP. Okay, it's going to be like that movie Independence Day. Besides that, you're not going to be able to see where the chariot ends. You're not going to be able to see the sky. You're not going to be able to see the moon, the stars. You're not going to be able to see the sun. You're not going to be able to see anything. All you're going to see is that huge chariot that the Lord is coming on, man. The whole earth is going to see it. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So you can't see anything. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. Yeah, so Russia, all you people going to stop your war, and you're going to try to come against the Lord. You're gonna stop everything you're doing, and you're gonna try to go against the Lord and his angels. Okay, there was a president, I think it was, I don't know who it was, that said something about that. What if we had an outside, everybody would lose their differences and fight against the outsider or whatever. That's what you guys are gonna do. That's prophecy. It says, verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it were a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude. And Russia's inside that multitude, homie. Which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. See? They're going to be fighting World War III. The Lord's gathering them in the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decision. Now you got people that are going to be hiding in their bunkers, the wicked elites of Russia, America, all these guys, because they're all in one gang together. They're all up on the Rothschilds, the Bilderbergs, the Vanguard, BlackRock. All these guys got bunkers and submarines and shit. They can go up under the sea forever. Lord said, wherever you go, I'm going to get your ass. Wherever you go, I'm going to get you. So how the fuck somebody going to be ruling for a little bit? When the Lord coming, he coming. You see what you guys are doing, you're casting doubt on the Lord. You don't truly fear. You don't truly fear. Verse 12, 2 Esdras 13 and 12. Afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain. So he came down from the chariot and called unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad and some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, see? You see? The Lord gonna save his elect, and he gonna slaughter some of them in the wilderness. Some people. There's gonna be a great day, a very horrible day. If you're not right, man. For you Israelites. But for you other heathens, y'all going into slavery. You're going to be hiding in the clefts of the rocks. Follow me. How the hell are you going to fight against the Lord? See, what these guys are doing, they want likes. They want filthy lucre. Entertainment Israelites. Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake Israelites. You see? But that's pretty much it, man. All of them gonna get got, man. All of them gonna get got. I don't understand you people. This is the book. Isaiah 13 and 6. It says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be gathered, shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil." The world, not just America. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about, homie? "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." So these things are coming up on the earth, man. Yep. "And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, a man of the Lord, the elect." Going back to 2 Ezra 13. Matter of fact, let me go back to that. 2 Ezra 13 and 16. "For I conceived in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind." Because the Lord is going to save his elect. Some of us may be martyrs. Lord willing, we are part of that number. Verse 17. "For they that were not left were in heaviness," because they knew that they done fucked up. You done fucked up, right? You interrogation, you know you done fucked up. You see? "Now understand I the things that are laid up." 2 Ezra 13 and 18. "Now understand I the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them, and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet it is easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, because they kept the word of the Lord, man. Those angels going to be with them. Ezekiel chapter 9. Go through the city and smite. Lord going to be going through all your cities and smiting, setting a mark, that tawah. Lord going to get busy on this place and not see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the thing thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time hath kept himself. How did he keep himself? Okay. He abided under the shadow of the Almighty. He hearkened to the voice of the prophets, man. And he kept himself because he was a part of that from the beginning. The Lord let him keep himself because he was the Lord's. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. So we're going to go through that. The Lord wants to show us. He's going to show us, man. Know this, therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. The Lord wants us, the hopeful elect, to see it all. The Lord gonna get busy. And Hassad and all you other guys, and you might be a part of them that have to go. You're gonna be gone. You come back in the kingdom. You gonna have your head down though. Verse 25. This is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, the same is he whom the Most High, Yahweh Shemi El-Shai, have kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, his elect, and he shall order them that are left behind. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came as a blast of wind and fire and storm, and he held neither sword nor in any instrument of war, but that a rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High Yahweh Bashmi El-Shai will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth. That's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. One place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son, Yahweh Shai, be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. So the Lord coming, man. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody gonna survive unless you are the elect. And those Russians, you know, some of those Russians might be Israelites. They might be the elect. You never know. But they're never gonna rule. China ain't gonna rule. Ain't none of y'all gonna rule, man. Only the tabernacles of King David. Okay, Yahweh Shai's army is going to be raised up. The government. Of Yahweh Shai. Anyway, with that, I'd like to say shalom.